The media want us to hear something different from Joe Biden than what Joe Biden said. They want to rewrite what the president said. They want to rewrite the studies about the COVID vaccines. And they really want us to eat bugs. This is one of the big propaganda pushes from the establishment, from the libs, from the World Economic Forum, from Hollywood celebrities, from liberal politicians, and from the establishment media. For whatever reason, they really, really want you to eat bugs.
The future of food is being revolutionized by science, as new research helps bring unexpected ingredients to the table.
It kind of tastes like shrimp. They have this seafood quality to them.
It reminds you of like a Frito or a chip.
Just like crunchy and a little oily and a little salty, and they taste like popcorn.
A very smushy taste, like a pudding almost.
Like a pudding, if pudding were a disgusting bug. It tastes like a Frito. If a Frito were a gross, disgusting, dirty, filthy bug that you're not supposed to eat. Why are they doing this? Well, they're doing this, and they tell you why they're doing this. They're doing this because of global warming. Global warming's really bad, and people keep having babies, especially all those dirty, poor brown people in the foreign countries where we've tried our best to stop them from having children. We've tried to sterilize them. We've tried to give them contraception. We've tried to promote abortion in their countries. But unfortunately, their population problem keeps growing. So says Bill Gates. So says the liberal establishment around the world. Darn, these guys keep having... So this is going to be a big issue. We've got to get all the poor people to eat bugs. Do you really think that Bill Gates is going to be eating bugs? I don't think so. Do you think that Klaus Schwab and his friends in Davos at the World Economic Forum, do you think they're going to sit down to a nice big bowl of bug porridge? I don't think so. Do you think the characters, the world leaders who made it down to Jeffrey Epstein's island and had nice fun bacchanals down there, do you think they were eating bugs? No. They were doing lots of creepy things, but eating bugs was not one of them. No, the bugs are not for them. The bugs are for you. Just like when the liberal elite says that people need to stop living in these single-family homes. That's why they're going to change the zoning in San Francisco. That's why they're changing the zoning in lots of cities. It's not efficient. It's not good for the environment. You're going to have to now live in a duplex or a quadruplex or a big apartment building, and you're going to have to live in a tiny little apartment, and that's just important for the environment. They're not going to live in tiny little apartments. That's just for all of us. That's for all the rest of us. Listen, you're going to need to, you shouldn't be flying on airplanes as much. You shouldn't be driving as much. The price of gas really needs to go up. Not only is it going up because of the mismanagement of the world by people like Joe Biden and the rest of them, they want it to go up. Barack Obama, when he was running for president in 2008, he said, my climate plan will involve raising the price of gas. That is intentional. You have to do that to force people to get electric cars or to stop driving entirely and take a bicycle or take public transportation, take a bus, take a train. You have to do that. Do you think that the elite are doing that? Do you think the elite are eating bugs in their studio apartment that they're paying out the nose for, that they don't own, they're just renting, and then they're getting on the subway? Is that what they're doing? No, of course not. They're eating filet mignon in their gigantic mansions while they fly on private jets for very, very short flights, flying all over the world. It's you. You're the one that needs to cut back. I'm not going to eat the bugs. I'm going to make you a promise right now. I will never eat the bugs. Ever. Oh, they're a good source of protein? Don't care. Oh, no, the cows are releasing methane? Okay, I don't care. I don't care at all. I am going to eat the steak. I'm going to eat Good Ranchers in particular, but I'm going to eat all sorts of meat. I'm not going to eat the bugs. But what's the rationalist reason, Michael? It's good protein. Well, because when I eat, I'm not just a machine taking in protein so that I can continue to function. I'm not just some animal sticking my face in a feed sack so that I can chow down on the gruel and go back and work at the widget factory. I'm a human being. You are a human being. We live, at least at the moment, in civilization. And it is very, very uncivilized to eat the bugs. And more broadly, it's uncivilized to just view food, to view dining. It's such a central human activity as just a way to get calories in there so you can go back and work. Work for whom? Work for the elite that are not eating the bugs. We need to suffer so the elite can thrive. We need to cut back and pull back and stop doing and just shut up and stay home so the elite can thrive. This is what Pete Buttigieg, who was in fact, you want to talk about man as machine, this guy was in fact constructed in a laboratory at Langley. I'm convinced of that. No one can convince me otherwise. I think it was when George H.W. Bush was the CIA director, he initiated a very important project. It was the Build a Buttigieg project, and they got all the screws right, and then he just one day, like Frankenstein's monster, he got up, he was animated, he said, hi there, hey guys, hey, isn't it really good that gas prices are really high? That's really good, because then we can all drive Teslas, and then that'll just be great, won't it? So Pete Buttigieg shows up. He's in congressional testimony, and Buttigieg says this is really great that there's a little bit more pain on the gas prices, but now people can buy electric cars.
The more pain we are all experiencing from the high price of gas, the more benefit there is for those who can access electric vehicles.
I can't believe he said it. He just said, I hadn't even listened to the clip that closely last night when I first came across it. He just said exactly what I said. He just said the quiet part out loud. What did I just say? I just said, all the people have to suffer so the elite can thrive. And he actually said on C-SPAN cameras, well, all the little people need to have pain at the gas tank so that it's a benefit. The pain of the people at the gas tank is a benefit for those of us who have Teslas. Who has electric cars? Rich people. Wealthy people have Teslas. Normal people don't have Teslas. Yeah. It's really great. And Pete is astonished that anyone would object to this.
I'm still astonished that some folks, and I felt this, I was testifying in Congress yesterday, some folks seem to really struggle to let go of the status quo.
Yes, Pete, we do. Some do. I think they got to send him back to Langley and fix a couple bugs because he's malfunctioning a little bit. He's almost human. It's that kind of uncanny valley. He's almost human, but he's not quite there yet. I'm astonished that some people don't want to let go of the status quo. What he's saying is, I'm astonished that there are people who are in any way conservative. I'm astonished that people like their country, like their community, like their way of life, like their car, like their society, like their money, like their property, like their family, I'm just astonished. Maybe Pete Buttigieg doesn't like our country. Maybe Pete Buttigieg doesn't like our way of life. I do. I don't want to change everything. I don't want to completely upend and change everything. I don't want to live in a pod. I don't want to eat the bugs. I don't want to consume a bunch of cheap Chinese crap. I don't want to lose my political rights. I don't want to upend every single institution. I don't want to change the meaning of man and woman. I don't want to change all my language like the American version of North Korean state TV told me to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I don't want you to make me do that, Pete Buttigieg, or Klaus Schwab, or Dr. Fauci, or any of these freaking government technocrats who have a much higher opinion of themselves than we have of them. I don't want to do any of that. I want these people to fail. I want Pete Buttigieg to fail in his job. I want Joe Biden to fail. I think that one seems to be a little bit easier. I don't want there to be any sort of great reset. I don't want them to change the way that we eat and live and interact with each other and even view ourselves in our own human nature. I want these people to lose. I want to win. And I do think, though they have a ton of institutional power, I think the political wins, the understanding of those ordinary people that they want to force to eat all the bugs, I think those wins are moving entirely in our direction. Guys, I am so close to hitting 1 million subscribers, and that's going to make me feel really great. And then I'm going to get a big gold play button, and then I'm going to put it up right outside my office, and I'm going to make sure that everybody walks by, and if they only have that silver YouTube play button, I will mock and deride them. I will make them feel small. I will laugh and guffaw in their face. So please help me to have that pleasure. Subscribe, ring the bell. We'll see you next time.